The students do all the design work, and they do most of the building.
And they eat most of the dust, too. These all-terrain vehicles built by student teams came to the campus of Tennessee Tech. It was the Eastern Regional Mini Baja races. 34 teams from the eastern United States and Canada, made up of mechanical engineering students, designed and built these buggies. John Movery is the student race coordinator.
You get practical hands-on experience, especially like with mechanical engineering, which most of these people are. They get mostly book experience, but they don't get any hands-on experience until they get into Mini Baja.
Each of the teams were given an 8-horsepower engine and a few other size and safety factors to go by. There were 5 events that measured performance. This was the maneuverability course. Then there was the pulling test. Here's an example of where the old college try wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's acceleration top-end braking test all in one. Get as fast as you can go and stop as quick as you can.
This is the stability and balance course. The cars had to perform well here as well as through water. Those races were held at another location. It's pretty obvious that the teams have learned a lot about the engineering that goes into little cars like these, but that's not the only lessons that they've learned.
We've learned a lot about organization. Organization is very, very important. We've learned a lot about teamwork.
This is the team from Penn State. Stephen Reynolds is the team leader.
We've learned a lot not only about the engineering process, but about concurrent engineering. Having one person work on a part so 2 pieces can fit together.
The University of Florida won the competition, but every team learned lessons that will prove of value when they hit the trail in the real world. In Cookeville, Clifton Hunt, News Channel 5.
Got another one? That'll be number 1 pretty soon. This has been a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is. We've put a lot of hours into it, a lot of late night hours. Race in the day and work on it at night. So it kind of leaves not too much time for social and sleeping.
Think you're going to win?
We hope so. We feel that looking at the other competition, we can be competitive. If nothing breaks, we should be pretty competitive in the event itself.
Uh-oh, he's working on it with a hammer already.
Well, it's called fine-tuning, I believe. It's one of these things that you do, like when your watch doesn't keep good time, you just talk to it gently.
Now, what page of the textbook is that now on? Page 1.
Yeah, it's like the rules, you know. First rule.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Now we got a little idler problem on the chain drive, but I think we've got our solution. Now we'll put our...
You shoot the hammer and keep hitting it until it works.
How'd you guys earn that number 2?
22.
Oh, you're 22. Okay. I thought, well, that must be good. You guys got something that gets working on it in the pits?
Preparing it for the first event. Push it right over now. You can definitely have that. Push it over.
Yep. A few adjustments.
Small tire.
No, that looks like a problem.
Small tire, I'll have it back here. Now we're hitting the tire. Put the little one on top of the big one.
Yeah.
And I need a 3/16 socket. What? 3/16 socket. I mean, Allen.
Allen?
Yeah. It's the bigger one with a piece of tape around it.
let's go get a new engine and get that thing started
Well,
up.
maybe we can get one of the Briggs & Stratton guys over here just to take a look
Yeah.
at it and see what they think.
It's coming out a big problem.
What's the trick to it?
I don't know, I've never ran it.
I mean, is your car pretty agile?
Just gotta worry about the terrain. It'll you got at top speed and you got a pretty sharp corner to begin with. You gotta slow down. Negotiate the corner as good as possible. I don't know, I've never ran through it.
That was University of Windsor.
What was the time?
47 seconds.
Pretty fast?
It's about third right now.
Stage your car down to FAR flags. That FAR flags is the beginning of the acceleration test. It ends at the second set of flags. And then they can gain a little bit more speed. The two close flags here are the top end speed trap, which measures their top speed. Then when their front axle crosses the last line, are to begin braking, and the deceleration of braking is measured from that white line.
So in other words, what are they doing?
Well, it's acceleration top end braking test all in one.
Now tell me about this machine.
German. Another guy who can really fill you in on this guy.
Tell me about your machine here.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This we designed it primarily for low weight, high strength. It's aluminum. Okay, aluminum tubing. It's 1/8 of an inch thick, but it's very, very high. It's the cross section area is very, very great. Yeah. Okay. We have over here one of the things for our water competition. We have paddles. Okay. The with a person with that weighs 160 pounds can float very, very well without the pontoons. With the pontoons, it could carry somebody that's 250 pounds. Okay, we need a water line about 4 inches from the bottom, and that's exactly what we get. Okay, so we're very, very light. We're very fast. This is our first year here, so we try and keep it very simple. You know, next year for sure we will have a suspension system, but for this year, you know, we're bouncing everywhere, but we're doing pretty good. It's a pretty stiff car. It's a pretty strong car.
I know you've learned a lot about how to put together something like this, but you've learned some other things, haven't you?
A lot. We've learned a lot about organization. Organization is very, very important. We've learned a lot about teamwork. That was very, very important in the role of getting this whole thing together. Just being able to keep your cool when something's not going right in time of panic, such as yesterday and last night when they tell you that you're missing some stuff that you got to put on. We've learned a lot, not only about the engineering process, but about concurrent engineering. Having one person work on a part so 2 pieces can fit together.
Hold on a minute. If you want to switch drivers, you do that at your pit. There is a minimum time. Like I said, we have 5 or 6 pit marshals. Right now I'm not setting a minimum time if you want to switch drivers, but believe me, if we catch a car trying to get around that uphill section by simply coming in and switching drivers, we will come down hard, okay? Is there any more questions concerning that? Seriously. Look beside you. Come on, guys.
This seems to be a pretty popular event. Why are there so many schools involved in this?
Because it's fun and it's a change from the regular tedious kind of boring engineering curriculum. No, I shouldn't say that.
How do students benefit participating in this?
They benefit from the experience working with other people, working in a team, leadership roles that they can take with them when they get their jobs in the industry.
Okay, the mechanical engineering students, their primary purpose is to design and build hopefully a car that will last the 2 or 3 hour endurance race. They're in charge of building the car as well. They may also get a little bit of outside help with welding and machine work, that type of thing. But basically the engineering students do all the work, yes.
What type of mechanics are involved with these vehicles?
They're powered by an 8-horsepower Briggs & Stratton. As far as mechanics goes, most cars have full front and rear suspension. A lot of cars run independent rear suspension as well.
Can the engines be modified?
No, they cannot. They're supposed to be box stock, straight from Briggs & Stratton.
Okay, why there's 30-something teams here today? Why do all these different colleges go through all this trouble to do this?
Let's face it, it's a lot of fun. And most of the time, a lot of ME students, they basically get a lot of book experience, but with Baja, it gives them a lot of practical, hands-on experience, mechanical experience. It also allows them to deal with vendors and that type of thing. It gives them good experience with the outside, how it really works in the outside world. Not only do they have to design it and build it, the thing has to run and work properly and survive in a 2 to 3 hour endurance race.
We provide the engines and all the parts.
Okay, why do you do this?
Well, these are engineering students. We hope that when they, when they grow up and they go out and buy, we hope they buy Briggs & Stratton. It's promotional more than anything else. And it's a good challenge. Also, we get a chance to test our engines. It's a good opportunity to see what goes wrong in the real world.
Okay, talk about some of the designs you've seen over the past few years while you've done this.
Okay, this is my first one, my personal first one. I used to work in a research and development lab, so I got a lot of experience, but most of mine is in R&D. And at this point, I've seen a lot of interesting designs today, a lot of good ones, a lot of good ideas, and it's nice to see when they get them out here that they can, break them in and make sure things work properly. It's a good test, especially the endurance race today. It's a really good test.
And today, basically, this was the culmination of 3 years of work, basically, for me. I've been on the project for years, and I was looking to win this year after two years of very close finishes last year and the year before.
What was involved for you to get involved for a competition like this? Or for your team, rather?
Several thousand hours of construction work and design.
Talk about the competition. Was it pretty tough today?
I think it was a very good competition. We had several cars that were very closely, very competitive with each other. So there's a lot of close racing all during the first half of the race. I know me and another West Virginia and Ecole Polytechnique, we both had a very long, drawn-out fight for first for probably half the race.
And what set your car apart from some of the others, do you think?
It's our very lightweight. We run a composite monocoque, and the car is extremely light and extremely strong, and combined with the very lightweight of our car, it makes it accelerate faster and climb better.
Are you going to compete again next year?
Yes. I won't be here, though, because I just graduated in May. I'm looking for a job right now.
So hire me.
Yeah, so hire me.
Okay, because Tennessee Tech hosted this tournament, or this competition this year, they weren't able to run a car in this competition.
Frankly, we felt like we didn't have enough time to do both. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to put on a race like this, and at the same time, we felt it was a little unethical. It might look bad to beat all these guys at your own race.
But Tech's had a pretty good reputation to pass for this, haven't they?
Yes, they have. We've won last year and the year before last as well.